All right. So for hmm 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 all right. For this week's episode, let's talk about how you prepare yourself, or how I prepare myself for long rides. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. And as I mentioned today, or tonight, we're gonna talk about how I prepare myself before I go on long rides. So kung nagtataka kayo bakit ako nagfi-film ng ganitong oras, madilim, it's because oops, that is so wrong, sorry. So the reason why I'm out at night at this hour is because a-attend ako ng meeting ng GSX S&R group Davao chapter. Shoutout sa inyo mga papi, mga lodi. At first time kong umattend. So going back to our topic, long rides. Well, if you guys have been following my channel, you can see that I love going on long rides. My last video was a Baganga loop, which covered around not less than 400 kilometers, and just less than a month before that I went on another loop for 700 kilometers with an Aerox. So you could say that I love long rides. If it's less than 300 kilometers, I do not consider that a long ride. Jar. Chivalry is not dead. So if it's less than 300 kilometers, I do not consider that as a long ride. That's fairly, short for me, I guess. Sanayan lang yan. So I think I'd like to break it down into two parts or chapters. One chapter is going to talk about how you prepare yourself, and one chapter is going to talk about how you prepare your bike. Oh, man, goddamn traffic. Oh man, go ayaw mo magpasingit eh. Thank you kasi liligo ako. Up. Saan na nga ako ulit? Nakalimutan ko na. Sir pasingit. Yan, thank you. So one part is going to talk about how you prepare yourself, and the other part is going to talk about how you prepare your bike. Let's talk about how you prepare yourself. I would say that the amount of preparedness that you have to do would be or would depend on how long you're going to travel, or how many days you're gonna cover the trip. I usually just do it in just a day. So what I do first is that I make sure that 3 days or 2 days before the trip is kompleto yung tulog ko. That's at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, para pagdating ng ride mismo hindi ka aantukin. Saka the bad effect kasi, if you are deprived of sleep, yung hindi ka masyado nakatulog on the day of the ride, syempre first few hours may energy ka nyan. Ang issue dyan is kapag napagod ka na, you know, mag-autopilot mode ka na yan, or pwede ka mag-autopilot mode. And what's happening on others is that, yun nga, nakakaidlip, nauuwi sa disgrasya. Saka ang pinaka dapat mong iwasan dyan, in my opinion, is yung eye tiredness. I'm not sure if that's a term, or you know, I just call it eye tiredness. Yun yung tipong hindi ka pagod, pero parang nalalabo yung ano mo, nalalabo yung paningin mo. I'm not sure if you've already experienced that, pero yung subukan yung parang puyat na puyat ka, tapos yung kahit na hindi putang ina, paano ba to, kahit hindi ka nakapagod yung mata mo, yung hindi yung, it's not what the fuck, yung feeling na kaya mo pa rin buksan yung mata mo, pero yung malabo, lumalabo na yung paningin mo, yung ganun. So ayaw mo mangyari yun kasi lalabo yung paningin mo sa kalsada, di ba? So that's one. Have enough sleep around 2 to 3 days before the trip. Second, by the way, before we proceed to the second, disclaimer, these are just the things that I do for myself, okay? There may be other people out there who's doing more than what I do, less than what I do, but this is how I do it for myself, okay? Alright, second, energy drink. Just right before the trip, I make sure that I take my energy drink. This is not paid, but I drink Cobra energy drink. Yung nasa plastic na bote, hindi yung nasa plastic na bote. No. Yung nasa plastic na ano, na lalagyan, hindi yung nakabote. Yung nabibili mo sa 7-Eleven, take that, okay? I usually take 2 kapag masyado mahaba yung ride, but usually 1 is enough. Next is prepare for hydration, and for that I make sure that meron akong baong Gatorade. My own preference is the blue one, mas masarap. I've tried Powerade before, pero hindi ko nagustuhan yung lasa kahit anong kulay doon. So I went back to Gatorade blue. Sarap. Next is food. You know, there are times na masyadong mahaba yung trip mo, hindi ka kaagad makakahanap ng pagkakainan, so you have to prepare for that. And what I do is I bring saging. Is either yung hinog na mabibili mo sa mga ano, sa tawag yan, mga tindahan, or yung saba, ilaga mo. That's a good source of potassium, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And pwede na pantawid gutom, diba? Saka pwede mo isabay doon sa Powerade mo or Gatorade mo habang nagpapahinga ka. Next is I make sure that I take quick breaks. Usually ginagawa ko yan kapag nagpapagas ako or may magandang tanawin na gusto kong picturean. So I take a quick break, squeeze my butt, squeeze my legs, shake my hands. Kasi itong motor ko, mas nauna pa ako napapahod kaysa sa motor ko eh. But that's a good thing, I guess. Ano pa ba? Am I missing anything else? I guess that's it for things that you have to prepare for yourself. Let's move on to the second part, or the second chapter, things that you have to prepare for your bike. I'm sure most of you, if not some, are familiar about the acronym blow bag. Kasi ako hindi. I'm not familiar about that term, but I know those stuff. Well, I think I would say I do those stuff, although I don't know it by heart. So check the oil and the oil level. If you know for yourself na nababawasan yung oil mo for reasons that I don't know, I would suggest na magbaon ka ng oil. You know, para just in case na mabawasan nga yung oil mo, umabot sa critical level or very low level, meron kang pang top up. Better safe than sorry. Next thing to check is your lights and your signal lights. Make sure that your signal lights are working, your high and low beams are working, your passing light is working. Make sure that all of those is working. Next thing that you would like to check is the brakes. So make sure that your front and your rear brakes are working. Make sure that you check your pads as well while you're at it. Make sure na makapal ba yung pads nyo, yung brake pads nyo, and malakas yung kapit. Next thing is the throttle cable and the clutch cable. I would suggest that you make sure or inspect those cables na walang parang natatastas, kasi malaking problema yan kapag yan naputol during your ride. It's gonna be a big problem for you and a big problem for your ride mates. Let's call them ride mates, yung mga kasabay mo sa ride. Kasi syempre madidelay ka, madidelay din sila, di ba? Next is engine. Well, I think I would omit engine from the list kasi just right before the ride, on your daily use of the bike, you can actually already tell if your engine is up for the job or not, right? So I think that's something that's optional. Pucha, 6:30 na. Alas 6 yung usapan namin sa meeting. Late na talaga ako. Halfway there mga pare. What else to check? Your tires. Make sure na hindi kalbo yung tires mo, diba? Make sure na hindi kalbo. May extra kang, make sure na meron kang extra interior, or kung tubeless ka, make sure na meron kang tubeless repair kit, or gaya ko, pwede ka mag tire sealant. Less hassle, ba? Also check your tire pressure as well, guys. Usually sa tire pressure, makikita mo yung recommended value sa swing arm ng motor mo. If hindi ka pa nagpapalit ng swing arm, it's usually there. Check it out. With my bike, it's 29 psi at the front, 33 psi at the back. What I usually do is that I put 28 at the front and around 31 to 32 at the back, para medyo malambot, safe for the banking, you know. And also kapag nagpapahangin ka, make sure na you do it while the tires are not too hot. Alright, what else? Tama. For your, I think you could add this next step that you have to prepare. I think you could add this in between for your personal and for your bike. Bring your tools, especially the small ones. I once had an experience wherein lumuwag yung nut sa clutch ko on the engine side. So dumating siya to the point na hindi na nag-engage kasi masyado maluwag. And I made the mistake of not bringing the right size of tool for that. So kinailangan kong kamayin. So time to time nun, I had to stop because I have to readjust again hanggang nakauwi ako ng bahay. Buti na lang that happened nung malapit na ako sa bahay. So, ano pa ba? Again, tama, dagdag mo dun sa things you have to prepare for yourself. Make sure na dala mo yung lisensya at rehistro mo. Kasi you'll never know kung kailan at saan mayroong checkpoint. So you better be ready, diba? Ano pa ba? What else am I missing? Well, I don't think I'm missing anything else. But guys, please, for the benefit of, you know, learning for me and others as well, if there are other things that you would like to recommend on how to prepare for a long ride, please add them down in the comments. Add them down in the comments. Para, you know, I could learn from you, you could learn from me, others could learn from us. Everybody's happy. So I guess that's all that I have for you guys for this episode. Please don't forget to like, share this video if you will, and also to subscribe on my channel. And also I've made a page for the sole purpose of this channel because we've already hit 1,000 subscribers, and I want to celebrate that by creating a page so that we can discuss further the things that we would like to discuss about motovlogging, motorcycle tips and tricks. Everything is gonna be, you know, everything is gonna be in the description. So again, thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed and you learned something new. And again, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your usual support. I am Mark. Goodbye.